What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another World Cup watch along. And today, I mean, history could be made for the right or the wrong reasons today. But Lionel Messi, we could potentially be about to watch Messi's last ever World Cup game. If Argentina lose to Poland, they are out of the competition. Obviously, a draw could potentially get them through, and a win obviously will see them top the group and they'll go marching on. So it's going to be interesting. Definitely going to be a big game. Looking forward to it. I know, like I said, one of the Mexican fans messaged me the other day and said, I wasn't very neutral. Listen, it's Messi, innit? You can't deny Messi. So, yeah, the celebrations were crazy the other day. Big up everyone for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And big up everyone who tuned in earlier for the Arsenal update video. So, I'm going to get the team lineups up. And obviously, earlier on, France got beat by Tunisia. They had a weaker team out. Saliba made his World Cup debut, which was great for him. Deschamps just doesn't seem to rate him for some reason. He's going with other defenders ahead of him, which I don't understand. Just a brief bit of Arsenal news. I don't know if anybody's heard it. I see a few of you putting it. The FA have put out a statement saying that Ben White has left the England squad due to personal reasons. The defender is not expected to return to the squad for the remainder of the tournament. We ask that the player's privacy is respected at this moment and time. That is a statement that the FA have just released a few minutes ago. So Ben White has left the England training base in Qatar. He's returned home for personal reasons, and he's not expected to return to the squad for the remainder of the World Cup. So, obviously, thoughts go out to Ben White there. I can't imagine what that is. Didn't they say yesterday that it was an illness? That would probably indicate maybe, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. That I suppose that could potentially be a family member being unwell or, generally don't know. But obviously thoughts go out to Benny Blanco himself, Ben White. Hopefully he's okay. Also as well, don't know if anybody saw earlier, but Pele has been hospitalized in Brazil and apparently is bad. Like they're saying his condition is getting worse. So obviously prayers go out to Pele, an absolute legend as well. So listen, sorry to start the stream in such somber mood. Don't want to put everyone down, but it's the reality of the situation. So obviously Ben White has left the England squad, won't return for the rest of the World Cup. And Pele is in hospital and apparently in a very bad way. So hopefully both of them, the situations can improve. So listen, don't want to put people down, but you know how it goes sometimes, people. It is what it is. So hopefully those two situations improve quickly. Let's get into the team lineups. Let's look ahead to the football, try and lift the mood. Obviously, this is a huge game. Argentina, as I said, people, this could potentially be the last time we ever see Lionel Messi play in a World Cup. If Argentina lose this game, they are out of the competition. So I really, really hope. I wouldn't like to see Messi go out like this. I always think greats should go out the right way, and that's on top of the game. We don't want to see them leaving like this. They haven't been great. Let's be totally honest, that they weren't great, particularly in that first game. But moment of magic from Messi in that second game. And Enzo Fernandez as well. So it gives them an opportunity. Let's get into the Argentina lineup. Emi Martinez in goal. Back four of Molina, Romero, Otamendi, and Acuna. I can't understand that. I really can't understand it. How does Lisandro not get in this Argentina team? I've got no idea. He's having a very good season. And, genuinely don't get that one. Otamendi and Romero at centre-back ahead of Lisandro. Yeah, I've put slow mode on that guy. I've done that, bro. Just done it. Midfield, DePaul, Fernandez, and McAllister. A big fan of Fernandez. It's a player that I would genuinely like Arsenal to have a look at. I think he would be very expensive. to sign from Benfica. And then a front three, Lionel Messi, Angel Di Maria, and Julian Alvarez gets the nod ahead of Lautaro Martinez. Messi in the 10 role, the skipper, the leader. And it's a day that he needs to turn up, that's for sure. They're going to need him. Roman said, Big C, I live in Mexico, but I'm not Mexican. I'm a Messi fan. When he scored, I was screaming, yeah, Messi. Then I had to sit down real quick because I forgot where I am. It is what it is, but it's one of them moments. Mooney said, YouTube actually notified me. Finally, YouTube, do your job. That's all we need. Argentina, by the looks of it, are playing in their away kit, so the darker kit. They're just doing the national anthems. Osman said, Big C in the building. Big up yourself. Big up Lays watching on Twitch. Sorry I wouldn't be around for this stream, Kurt. It's got to be at work. Love your community and chat. Much love and peace. Blessings to you, bro. Man's trying to get sacked with that lineup. Comb man settings. McAllister, I believe, is part Scottish and part Argentinian, which is an interesting mix. Big up Buenos Aires Guna in the chat as well. I'm sure very nerve-wracking game for him. Harrison said Messi hat-trick incoming. I mean, listen, it would be entertaining. I'm hoping for some goals, man. Let's get into the Poland team. Polska. Let's see their team. Glick, who I used to always pack this guy on FIFA back in the day. Yasser said, hey, Curtis, my kids got an iPad. I told them they can use it for school, but they are using it to watch you. Listen, I mean, you know, hopefully it teach them more than school does anyway, because, well, I won't really, you know, get into that, but the school system in this country, I believe, is very flawed, but we'll talk about that in another stream. But big up. What does Matty Cash do when they sing the national anthem? I mean, he probably just goes quiet, you know. Big up Abjeet, who's driving to work, listening to Big C. Big up yourself. Did I see that Eden Hazard comments on De Bruyne? No, I haven't seen it. Let me know, people. Teacher Curtly, you know. Szczesny in goal. Ah, no. Am I going to end up butchering some of these names? Bereshninsky, Kivor, Glick, Cash, Zielinski, Krikowiak, Bielik, Frankowski, Swinderski, and Lewandowski. I mean, we know a few of them. Szczesny, Bielik, former Arsenal players. Matt Cash in the Prem, Zielinski, Napoli player. Krikowiak, we were linked with him a few years ago. And Lewandowski, obviously the main man. Lewandowski against Messi. So, a big game. Man said Curtis Shawski. Hey, listen, apologies if I just butchered any of them names. Yeah, it was there was a whole lot of ski going off, but I tried to do my thing. Big C Polish on point. I thought it was all right, not bad. Big up Lek, who said, what's up, Curtis? Just been surfing. Greetings from San Diego, California. I mean, the only way I'm going surfing in the UK right now is if I glide over a puddle on the road. That's about the best we got going on over here. But big up yourself over there in Cali. Just wanted to show you the groups. We kick off in 4 minutes. I just wanted to show you how this game can work out. The reason I've showed you both these groups is because these two groups play against each other in the next round. Now, France have obviously qualified on top. Big up to Australia as well for getting through the groups. Fantastic results for them. So obviously whoever tops this group tonight will play against Australia. Whoever comes second will play against France. So Argentina will not want to be playing France in the next round, which is why they need to win this game to top the group. A draw could potentially see them go out, depending on the result of Mexico against Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia win would actually knock Argentina out if they only drew this game. So the pressure is on. You know, even a draw is probably may not be enough for Argentina, depending on what happens in the Mexico-Saudi Arabia game. So let's see. NR11, Curtis, my goat, is already through. Time for yours to step up. Hey, listen, I don't know if you know this, NR. My goat is, you know, El Fenomeno, you know. You've seen the documentary. Ronaldo's my goat. My goat's got 2 World Cups on his 2 World Cup winners' medals. Well, 94, he didn't play in that World Cup, but he was in the squad. My goat's got World Cup winners' medals on the side, man. Don't you worry about my goat. Your goat's injured, bro. You know what I mean? By the way, anyone who don't know, NR11 loves Neymar. But I wouldn't say Neymar's done much in this World Cup. He got injured. But yeah, Curtis, seen the news, Benny Blanco. Yeah, him and Pele, man. Obviously, thoughts go out to both. Pele not well at the moment in hospital. And Ben White has had to leave the England squad and won't return for the rest of the World Cup. Oh, that's an interesting one. Liam said, could you please bring back the old green screen layout for the Arsenal games? You think that one was better? Do you know what? I'm going to put a poll out for that. I'll put that on the community page because I do still have that, so I can change back to that if people prefer that. This one here, I only use this for the international games. I like that Argentina kit, by the way, like the dark purpley blue that they're wearing, the away kit. But yeah, I'll put a poll up on the community page. Do you prefer this season's watch-along background or last season's? Anyway, people, looking forward to this game. We are a minute from kickoff. Lionel Messi against Robert Lewandowski. Poland against Argentina. We could be watching history. Let's hope not. But a defeat for Argentina would be the last game. And we are underway. It would be the last World Cup game of Lionel Messi's career, people, which would be a sad, sad way for him to go. I don't think it will. I'm going for a 2-1 victory for Argentina in this game. Give me a score predictions, people. And let's see. Ken said, what's good, Big C? 3 a.m. in China. Holding my wife on one hand, earphones in, phone in my other hand, sleepy but couldn't miss an epic 90 minutes we're about to have. C-Unit, that's real commitment, man. Big up yourself. Ronaldo could be on his way to Saudi Arabia, would make him the highest paid player in the history of football. I was reading around £1 million a week. It's not bad, is it? You know, Mbappe's is €1 million a week, which I think equates to around 800,000. Ronaldo's, they're saying, is about £1 million a week if he goes there. I still get the impression Ronaldo's not going to take that deal. I think he's so desperate to play at the top level. I think he will try and go to a Champions League club. John's going for 1-1. Michael said 3-1 to Poland. Anthony says 3-1 Argentina. Swole's going for 2-0 to Argentina. 0-0 Gunavettel. Stinking game, I hope not. MD said 1-0 Messi. Why don't Arsenal go for Frank Kessie? I mean, he's only recently signed. 3.3 million. I thought he said 1 million a week. I might have got that all wrong then. Meant he's saying 3.3. 170 million a year. Wow. 1 million, that might be his goal bonus. All right, fair enough. He might take that contract then. 2-0 Argentina. More polls than a strip club, people. Buenos Aires said, us against the world, they want us to fail. Vamos, Argentina. And we have an early corner to Argentina. Messi to take it, in swinger, headed away at the near post, comes back out to him. What's he got? Little 1-2. Aye, nice skill there. Chip to the back post, chance for Argentina, header. And it goes wide. And out for a goal kick. Otamendi and Glick there having an argument, squaring up to each other. I put them on home school. They are much happy, Big C. Big up. 3.3 million Jamaican dollar. Honestly, I didn't know it was that much. I thought the Ronaldo contract was $1 million a week. So, let's have a look. Ronaldo contract. 3 million, is it? 173 million pounds a year. Oh, my days. What's that then? 52 weeks. Divided by 173 mil. Yeah. 3 million a week. Just over 3 million a week. Oh, my days. I'm not going to lie. He might have to take that deal. I know the guy wants to play in the Champions League, but over 3 million a week, plus bonuses, plus the signing on fee. It's crazy. It's including image rights, not straight salary, works out over 3 million. I mean, I don't know if you can turn that down, man. I really don't. Big up Greg, who said, big up the community, Big C, the hat is fresh, literally. Fresh ego. I'd take that in a heartbeat. Yeah, I think I could survive. I'd just about get by on 3 million a week. I think I'd be able to, you know. The electricity would be paid every week, that's for sure. Sui in Arabic Nights. Yeah, man, he'll be a hero over there. Shaquille said, I'm back so far, so good. YouTube is really stinking out the place. I don't know what's going on, man. I hope they're I hope people are getting the notifications. Nah, no Curtis Shaw mug, man. It was in the wash, so to go for the Arsenal one. Arsenal have mugged me off over the years anyway, so, looking forward to watching Arsenal again. Poland in the area. Chance. Pulled back. Chance for Poland. Edge of the box. Shots blocked. Ball's up in the air. Bit of panic for Argentina there. And they get a free kick. Silly throw in there. 3 million a week. Where's the pen? Yeah, you signed that straight away, but it will be interesting because apparently Ronaldo turned it down the first time when he went to Manchester United. He always talks about Champions League. I want to stay in the Champions League. I want to challenge Messi. Let's see if he still has that same motivation or whether the money's going to get him this time. He's 38 in February. Argentina are on the ball in their own half. Poland are pressing very high. They do well to play out there. I think now what we have to understand with Messi and even Ronaldo at times is they've become moments players now. They can't boss the game. They don't have that pace anymore. And they're waiting for opportunities to break for them, So we're just waiting for a moment for Messi. Swole said, Biggsy, how about a shout out for Matt Turner? He's been fantastic. He really has. Slow mo. Yeah, listen, people saying put the slow mode on because the spam, it messes up the spam. That's why we're doing it. Shout out to Greg who said his uncle passed away. And his cousin's daughter passed away 3 weeks ago. Difficult time for the family, looking for some good matches. Listen, man, keep your chin up, man. Hope things get better for you, Greg. Appreciate your support in the community as well. I'm sure the community will support you as well. So big up, bro. Juventus in a mess. Time to go for their boy. Yeah, listen, they're saying they could be relegated, depending on what happens. Chris Curtis, can you imagine 173 million a year to play football? It's not bad, that, is it? Like I said, I think I could just about manage to get by on that. That's for sure. Big up everyone reaching out to Greg. Community settings, people. Make sure you smash the like button, guys. Everyone tuned in. Everyone on Twitch, everyone on YouTube. Here's Acuna, left-hand side. Acuna whips it in. Oh, it's blocked at the near post. He's a good player, that Acuna. Quick. Josh, I've gone for 2-1. Gone for 2-1 to Argentina. I'm sure Messi will get a goal. Who's the better manager, Pep or Prime Mourinho? I think Pep is Messi, right foot shot. I think Pep's a better coach. He will teach you more. But I still put Mourinho above him. Because, listen, Pep's won one Champions League. Or, no, not one, but he's won the Champions League at one club with Prime Messi. It's a bit difficult to not win the Champions League when Messi's scoring 60, 70 goals a season. And you got Iniesta and Xavi. And, Mourinho came to Chelsea, cleaned up the league, won the Champions League with Porto, won it with Inter, broke the goal record with Madrid. I think Mourinho's done more than Pep. I think that Pep has revolutionized football and the way that we play. When you go even like my son's football now, they're all trying to play like Pep and that style of football. But listen, for me, I think Pep should have won a Champions League at Manchester City by now. If we're calling him the greatest manager, which he is one of the greatest managers, he spent over $1 billion at Manchester City and you haven't won a Champions League. I still think he's got a little bit further to go. Argentina again. Long ball, Acuna can't keep it in. Prime Mourinho was a great, legendary. I can't lie. If he wins a Champions League, will he be better? I mean, it's tough. At what point do we say he is better? Listen, Pep is arguably one of the greatest managers ever. You look at the style of football, you look at what he's done, but we also have to be honest. If I give you £1 billion at Manchester City, I expect you to win the Champions League. He didn't walk into a poor Man City. They'd already won the title under Pellegrini and Mancini. You put $1 billion on top of that, I expect a Champions League. So I wouldn't say, Be Kind said is Pep a flop. I don't think he can be called a flop because he's dominated English football. I think he's won 4 of the last 6 Premier Leagues, multiple Carabao Cups, FA Cups. He's he's ripped this league apart. If it wasn't for Klopp and what he's done at Liverpool, it would be looking like the German league right now, pure domination. But I still think he has to win a Champions League for £1 billion. I really do. Don Carlo is the GOAT. Ancelotti is underrated. Yeah, listen, I always rated Ancelotti. He's a great manager. Shaquille said Messi lives rent-free in Ronaldo's head. Too much, bro. You, my baller, the best. Do what you want to do. Messi always do that. Ronaldo acts desperate. I think Ronaldo has constantly had to try and fight the Messi situation, hasn't he, you know? Lewandowski versus Messi. This is why the World Cup is awesome. I just hope it's a good game, not a quiet one, you know? Prime Van Persie or Oba. Gotta go Van Persie, man. And that's no disrespect to Oba, because I loved Oba. Van Persie, I felt like he had magic in that left foot. He could do things that wowed you, you know? Aubameyang was a superb goal scorer, but I think Van Persie is an all-round player. Here's Messi, 25 yards out. Messi gets out wide. Messi shoots at the near post, saved by Szczesny, goes out for a corner. First little half chance there for Messi, and it goes out for a corner. Very loud atmosphere, by the way. I've got the volume quite low, but I can still hear it. Nick said, I watched the Ronaldo documentary last night. It was brilliant. It really shown all the pressure and suffering he went through. 100%, man. Under the Don, Everton was playing better than they truly were. We clearly can see that since he went back to Madrid. Ancelotti's a legend, man. They've retained possession. Ball whipped in, headed away. Good defending there. Argentina retained the ball, playing in their away kit. The game is on BBC One, people. Oh, yeah, I forgot, actually. There's a game on BBC Two. Saudi Arabia against Mexico. BBC Two, if you want to quickly turn over for that. Oh, okay. Michael's come with it. RVP or Alexis? Do you know what it is? I've said this before and I'll say it again. For me, there was something special about Alexis Sanchez. I've just got to be honest. I loved Alexis Sanchez, man. I don't know what it was, the style of play. I loved Van Persie, I can't lie, but Alexis Sanchez, baby, man, I got to go with Alexis. He was unbelievable. You could argue Alexis, one of the best wingers that's ever played for Arsenal. He's that good. Maybe along with the likes of Robert Pires, but yeah, I go Alexis, man. Pure magic. Pure magic. Ball into the area. Chance for Messi. Scoops it back in. It's up in the air. Argentina dominating the ball. Just haven't really created nothing big yet. It's a free kick to... Oh, no. The ref says play on. I thought he'd give a free kick. Wenger and Mourinho were iconic. 100%. Ball there. Goes through to Wojciech Szczesny. Best winger, Salah or Robben? Oh. You got to go Mo in the modern game. It's difficult because... what a winger needs to do has changed, you know? I feel like 10, 15 years ago, wingers were getting 7, 8 goals a season. I enjoyed watching Robben far more than Mo Salah. I got to be honest. I've always said Salah, I don't think is that entertaining to watch. He's just a great goal scorer. So, modern games, Salah. 10 years ago, he'd have gone Robben. Personal favourite out of the two, I would go Ian Robben. I liked him probably more than Salah. Yeah, Robben and Ribery, man, them two were mad at Bayern. Even at Chelsea, Robben was serious. RVP was more of a goal scorer. Alexis was fun to see play, drop deep, dribble past players and score. Alexis was special, man. Absolute special. Martin said only flaw with Salah is he's not techie, just pure output. Yeah, he's not amazing to watch, is he? But he's a stat merchant. He'll get goals all day long. Two former Arsenal players, Bielik and Szczesny. Mr. Krabby said Omri or Almunia. You know, Almunia is a swear word on here. My last one, Prime Hazard, Alexis. Same answer for me. Same answer. Both great players. But like I said the other day, I think somebody asked this the other day, Michael. Prime Alexis won the Copa America. Prime Alexis was, you know, doing bits at Barcelona. Ripped the Premier League to shreds. Had Hazard was good in France, brilliant in the Prem, flopped at Real Madrid, never done much for Belgium. Alexis used to score more goals than him. Alexis the better player for me, but that's just my opinion. That's not taking nothing away. Hazard at Chelsea was special, no doubt about it, but Alexis Sanchez for me was just incredible. Do you think Martinelli will reach Alexis level? Only time will tell. One thing about Alexis, he had crazy intelligence on the ball. That's something that I think Martinelli's still got to develop that. Odion said, what's good community work? My job is to make sure the gym don't burn down. Can't wait to leave. Yeah, man, just make sure it don't burn, get yourself home. Hazard seems lazy, hasn't the same desire as Alexis. Alexis set it off at Udinese as well, 100%. Yeah, I actually thought Hazard was going to rip it up at Madrid. I am surprised. I am surprised that he's flopped over there. I thought he was going to do his thing, but it is what it is, man. Hazard did more than Alexis, not for me. Alexis got international trophy and all sorts, bro. And he did bits at Madrid. He did bits at Barca, sorry. What's Hazard done at Real Madrid? So when they got to the top level, he didn't handle it. Michael said added weight. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, how Hazard seemed to put weight on. Alexis was even great off the ball. He worked to win the ball back as opposed to Hazard. Arteta would love to have prime Alexis. We all would, man. He was special. Goal kick in this game. 15 minutes gone. Poland goal kick. Argentina having a little bit more of the ball. The thing is, and the problem that Argentina have got here is that a draw qualifies Poland to the next round. Are they really going to have to go for this game too much? This has been one of the lowest scoring groups in the competition. Mexico haven't scored in 2 games. Saudi Arabia have got 2. Argentina 3. And Poland just 2 as well. So this seems to be the group of very few goals. So it is what it is. It's good to see your dreams come true always, man. Guna said Hazard is more gifted than Alexis. Interesting. Isn't Zaha in the Alexis mold for us? Similar styles, but not as high a level, RVP and Alexis in the same team would have been great, 100%. When is the next Talk is Cheap? Well, a bit of good news. Laurie is out of hospital now. I think he came out last night. But I believe he's going to be off for the next 2 or 3 weeks, he was saying. So he won't be on the show for a while. But I will still be doing an AFTV live show once a week. Maybe with Turkish or with James or Robbie. So yeah, we're just sort of doing that. So Talk is Cheap with Laurie won't be for probably another 2 or 3 weeks. But good news, he is out of hospital. Yeah, man, big up Laurie. Gunavet, I'm happy the group stage part is over soon. Some of the games have been awful. I agree with you in the sense that I've enjoyed the... I liked getting up 10 a.m. kickoff and, 4 games a day was good. What I do like about the group stage is you kind of, without being disrespectful, you get rid of the weaker teams. But in all fairness, some of the weaker teams have give us some of the most entertainment. But, you start to get some of the heavyweight clashes as the competition goes on. And obviously, like I said, if Argentina comes second in their group, they will play France at the weekend. Yeah, man, good news. Laurie's out. Cormac, would you go on I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here? Would you get through the show? I don't know, It looks difficult. I can't lie. Some of the stuff they get them doing. I think the worst one is them eating challenges where they got them eating all sorts of madness. International football is not exciting until the knockout stage. Here come Argentina. Right-hand side ball whipped in. Cleared away at the near post. De Paul, it goes out for a throw-in down by the corner flag. Yeah, the 10 a.m. kickoffs, man. I did like them, getting up in the morning, chilling, and then, watching the football. I see him, Big C, what's a YouTube highlight that stands out to you the most since you started your channel? Well, that's a good question, man. Listen, I think it's always nice hitting some of the numbers. I remember hitting 1K, 10K, 25, 50. They were always good. Some of the big games that we've won. And obviously winning the content awards as well. Those kind of things there, really. And we've had, I feel like we've had a good laugh as well. A lot of the member streams as well. A lot of you have come on and they've been really entertaining, man. So I think the main thing, and I know it sounds a little bit, but I think it's just building a good community, a good solid community. I don't have to do anything in the comments. It's not like people are saying all kinds of madness. I go on certain other channels, I'm like, right, it's going off in the comments. The Hulk shirt rip will always be a classic. For the wrong reasons, though, let's be real. Shirt rip, lacquer you prick, Buendia stream. Yeah, they were good ones. The dot along people just said, there's been some good ones, man. I definitely need to start putting some clips up. I just need to go through the channel and stuff. Might need to get someone in to edit for me, man. We might have to grow the community. I know a few of you have reached out before and said you're good at editing. I might need somebody to work alongside me, especially with like the pre-recorded videos. Can get them to a higher standard, something like that. So yeah, man, I might have to reach out, people. CurtisShawTV@hotmail.com if you're an editor. Let me know. Bring on my bro Broads in the chat. Hope you're well, brother. Come on, McAllister, lads. Scottish Argentinian. Free kick to Poland. Whipped in, headed away. See, the problem is Poland are not on the front foot. They're willing to draw this game. And that's the problem sometimes. You play against somebody who's willing to draw and it can go out the window. What's your most viewed video? Do you know what? Still to this day, it's the Copa America final. 600,000 views. The Whisper along with Fran. 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. I think that game kicked off. I was literally whispering. And over 600,000. I think we had 10K in the live at one stage. So, yeah, man, that was a good one. Feel free to reach out to the community for merchandise ideas. Yeah, listen, my main thing I want to do when we come back to Arsenal in a couple of weeks, I want to try and have the merch ready. Try and, just try and upgrade everything a little bit. Bias Schooner said, in fairness, most channels don't remember their sub's name or care. With you, it legit feels like we all know each other. Yeah, that's what I always wanted. And it's good. It feels like we all know each other, Bro said that was a good stream. Yeah, that was legendary, man. Whispering all night. That was a boring game as well, to be fair. Corner to Poland, by the way. Argentina have not looked great. Away swinger headed away at the near post. Get yourself a fresh logo. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm going to have to get... I'm speaking to someone at the moment who reckons they can create something, so I'm waiting to see what they come up with. But yeah, it might be time to get an editor in, man. Big up Fraser in the chat. Curtis Shaw, Bobbleheads, Curtis Shaw, Footballs, Curtis Shaw, Bathroom Tower. The Whisper along, you and Fran together were gold. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. How was your Brendia stream? Not the highest. That gave me stomach cramps for days. Well, with what I was saying in that one, probably YouTube don't want to promote it. It is what it is, though, peeps. Argentina on the ball. Messi. Been quiet in the first half. Hasn't got the ball much. Isn't it amazing that so many people were tipping Argentina before this tournament started? Having watched them now, you wouldn't think that now. Ball to the back post, overhit. Kept in on the right-hand side. Molina, is it? Tries to play a little 1-2. I just think the biggest problem for Argentina, I think they lack pace. Man said Curtis Shaw lingerie. Hey, Valentine's Day's around the corner, We might have to... Inflation is real, people. I can't lie. Here's Di Maria, left-hand side. Whips it in. It's blocked. It's another corner to Argentina, who've been the better side. I'm waiting on my Curtis Shaw TV. Listen, I am going to do it, 100%. When Fran turned up in a black suit. Yeah, that was legendary. That was legendary. Corner taken short. Messi lays it off to the edge of the penalty area. Messi gets it back. They keep possession. They've wasted that corner. Comes out to the edge of the box. Heavy touch there. Goes out for a throw. It's not a great game. Not a great game. No, Broad said I need the Curtis Shaw hair formula. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know. I'm sure your hairline ain't disappeared yet, has it? To be fair, I ain't seen you for a few months. Jazz said, big up, Big C. Glad to be here. Yo, it's time for Africa. Shakira settings, England v Senegal. Thoughts? If Mane is fit. I mean, Mane's not in the squad at all, is he? I don't think he was named. So, if Mane was fit, man, I think Senegal would have had a great chance. I still think they're going to trouble England. Because I just think their power and stuff will be difficult. Koulibaly and that. But it's going to be a tough game. I've heard a lot of people talking about as if England have just won that game already. I think it'll be difficult. Big up Fraser Curtis. I don't think Turner is a threat to unseat Ramsdale so long as Ramsdale keeps playing well. But I've been proud of my fellow Gooner American. He's done really well. He's done really, really well in this competition. I've actually got more confidence now in Turner than I had maybe, 7-8 weeks ago. So, yeah, man. Broad said, bro, the cost of living crisis got me stressing. Hairline's disappearing, yeah? Patrick said, I can't see Argentina beating France. I can't. Marcel, I remember when Curtis came on the stream in a suit on deadline day and Arsenal didn't sign any players. Arsenal therapy, man, it was a real thing, bro, let me tell you. Shaquille said, you owe Wenger an apology. The guy was the first to say we will challenge for the title. Big C said, I was thinking about him coming back to the club to help with the transfers until he said that. Listen, let's see. It's only what, November? It's December tomorrow, start of winter. You don't win titles in November. But it's, like I said, a lot of times I've seen Blake beating Bolt after 50 metres. And guess what? He never wins the gold medal. So, yeah, it's just about where we're at the end. But I hear you. Fraser said, Curtis Shaw suits, albums and pregnancy. We're going to go worldwide, people. We're going to go worldwide. Yeah, you could be right, Em. I might have to turn over. Watch Mexico, Saudi Arabia. This is a poor game so far. I'm hoping if we get one goal that the game kind of opens up a bit. Argentina on the ball. Di Maria whips it in. It's blocked. Poland defending well. They're very strong. They just smash it away. Lewandowski is literally up there by himself. Long ball. Lewandowski gets in front of the defender there, but loses out. It's a real boring one, this one. Heating or food decisions. You know, when they like put the heating on, you're like, yo, you better put some extra clothes on. Don't you worry about the heating. You know what I mean? George said, Big C, it's the last day of the season. We play home. If we win, we are champions. You go watch the game or stream it. Oh, do you know what? That's tough, innit? That is tough. I think I would honestly... I think I'd stream it. I think I'd stream it because at least then I could look back on it. I could look back on the stream and remember that feeling. Maybe what I'd do, I'd stream it and then drive straight to the stadium and soak up the celebrations outside. I think I'd do a watch-along. Honestly, I think I'd do a watch-along. Because then, I can look back. It's going to be there. Amberly said, no, come on, you have to be there. Honestly, I think I'd do a watch-along. I think it'd be one of the best watch-alongs ever. I'd be popping champagne on stream. And then I go to the ground straight after and celebrate outside the stadium, man. Stream it from the game. You know what? Anyone who's been to the Emirates, man, the internet is terrible. Absolutely terrible down there. A drive-along, man. Yo, well... You know how they are now with the mobile phone, man. I have to be careful. Stream it outside the Emirates. Listen, I hope that's a decision that I have to make. It'd be a nice one. If we win, whole community links up outside the Emirates. 100% we'll be partying that night. 27 minutes gone, people. Argentina dominating possession. Not creating much. Byline could be a chance. Shot by Alvarez. Doesn't get a good connection. Acuna shoots just wide. Clean hit. It was a difficult angle. And first decent chance there. I think it was Alvarez. And he didn't make good contact. It was a good pullback. And doesn't hit the ball very well. De Paul is horrible. Lokonga looks better. Gabriel said De Paul is terrible in this competition. He's going to cost Argentina. He's having a poor tournament. He was very highly rated. Arsenal were actually linked with him at one stage as well. Corey said, well, go on, Big C. Big up to you in the community. I'm late. Happy Independence Day to Barbados. Big up, big up. Bridgetown, Barbados settings, man. Big up. Hope you're well and enjoying Independence Day. Bayern said you're making my heart rate rise, bro. I wish the game was a bit more entertaining. Peter said, Big C, we would need to see those waffles. Listen, waffle along. I'll even buy that Arteta t-shirt with the cartoons on it if we win the league. Simeone's broke the poor. You know what? For as good as Simeone is as a manager, you have to be very careful as a player to go and play in his team, because if you're a flary, flamboyant player, I'm really not sure that's the manager you want to play for. You know, João Felix, De Paul, Thomas Lemar, number of players that have gone there and just kind of look like I'm never going to be able to show my true self playing in his system, you know. TH said this group stage has got to be the worst World Cup I've watched so far. Korea, Japan, 02 was the best. What's your favourite? 02 was a great group stage. I always said 98 and 02, I think, were my favourite World Cups. I've got to be honest. Oh, Lewandowski nearly reached it there. Just bounces over his head. His system's just so defensive, man. João Felix's biggest mistake was going there. Ryan said, thanks, Curtis. Ryan from Barbados with you also. Love to the community. Big up yourself. Happy Independence Day. VTID4310. Big C, I've been following you from the beginning. You're watching along from the city. Drumming was comedy gold. Oh, man. Pain. What was that? 5-0 was that? 5-1, 5-0? Painful, man. Big up. Big up everyone on Twitch and YouTube, man. Appreciate everyone tuned in. Not ideal for the attacking type of players. Assassin said, Curtis, imagine this Wilfried Zaha has agreed a 2-year deal with Arsenal players on his way to Cardiff for his medical. His announcements video is him saying, I'm here to get us the 14th FA Cup. I mean, it would be absolute scenes. Just bring him home, man. Bring him home. He's a boiled gooner. Here's Acuna, left-hand side. He's been their main attacking outlet, but it's blocked at the near post. Honestly, for Lewandowski to score tonight, he's going to have to take on about 5 players because they're not interested in supporting him. It's just a long ball up to him. Oh, 14th Premier League, is it? I thought he said 14th FA Cup. Oh, yeah, we won the 14th, didn't we? Forever 14. Yeah, 14th league. League title. Is Messi on the ball? Loses possession. Do you watch cricket these days? Not really. I got to be honest, I don't know what it is. You know, nowadays, attention span. You have to be entertained to watch something for a long time, I think. And cricket, maybe 2020. I can watch a 2020 game. Test cricket, not really anymore, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't watched a full game for a while. Maybe some of the World Cup games. Yeah, Haroon, yeah, definitely. We was obviously speaking about it briefly at the beginning. For anyone just tuned in, Ben White has pulled out of the World Cup and won't be returning for the rest of the tournament due to personal reasons. So obviously, you know, doesn't sound good. I would expect that to potentially be some sort of health reason, maybe surrounding his family. So hopefully him and his family are all right. But it sounds like obviously something bad has happened. Favorite NBA player? My favorite of all time. Oh, corner whipped in. It's tipped over the bar. Di Maria nearly scored directly from a corner. Favorite ever player? Michael Jordan. Favorite current player? I've always liked LeBron James. There's a couple other players that I always liked. I always liked Allen Iverson. I always liked Carmelo. And Kobe as well, you know. Yeah, man just said... Do you know why? Because I used to like New York Knicks. They weren't always my favorite team, but yeah, I like Carmelo. I always used to like Allen Iverson, man. The cane rose, the big diamond earrings. Yeah, man, Iverson. I was always a big fan of Allen Iverson. I can't lie. Big C, do you rate Steph Curry? I do. Do you know what it is? Because I've been more of a LeBron fan, I've never fully embraced Steph Curry because obviously loads of times they've played against each other in the playoffs and whatever. So I admire him as a player, Steph Curry, but because I prefer LeBron, I feel like I've never really appreciated his ability as much. Tracy McGrady was good. Allen Iverson, man, that was one of my favorites. And Carmelo. Scottie Pippen, legendary as well. Karl Malone, man. What was that? Utah Jazz. Karl Malone, John Stockton. Oh, man, I used to love basketball back in the day. I can't lie. Man said, Iverson, look in the mirror. Hey, relax, man. Relax. Just the cane rose. That's it. But yeah, man. Retzel said getting picked up from the airport in 3 hours, still on. Hey, big up, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Safe flight. Did you know the Kroenkes own Denver and Arsenal? What luck. Listen, let's hope our luck changes, man. At least they won the Super Bowl and whatever, so maybe they can deliver us some greatness, you know? Do you think sport as a whole has declined? It's difficult to say, isn't it? Because I think as you get older, shot by Argentina, timid, goes over. I think as you get older. That was Messi, by the way, trying to shoot on his right foot from about 30 yards. I think as you get older, you always have this bias towards your generation. You know, my family, older family did it. You know, oh, this generation ain't as good as mine. Pele, Maradona, Cruyff, Eusebio. Now I'm doing it. I'm going, this ain't as good as mine. I had R9 Ronaldo and Ronaldinho and Zidane. But the youngsters nowadays will probably love this generation, you know, Mbappe and Haaland and Ronaldo, Messi. So I don't think it has declined. I just think it's different. I think football now especially has turned more into you need to be an athlete. Here's a chance for Argentina. Great save by Szczesny. It's a fantastic save. Alvarez crosses it to the back post and the header goes over the bar. I think Argentina are appealing for a penalty. I don't know if Szczesny clashed into, I think that's Messi there on the floor. They'll do a VAR check. Big C, what's more important, mad skills or goals? I mean, goals win games. I've seen skillful players who don't go anywhere in football, you know, but it's nice if you've got both. But yeah, we are biased towards our own generation. It is what it is. I think it's more about being an athlete now than as much of a... That's why I said, you know, we probably won't see another Neymar for a long time. Or a Ronaldinho, that kind of individual brilliance. I feel like he's not in the game as much anymore. They want athletes, they want runners, bigger, stronger, more powerful, quicker. I think that's what they look for. The R9 documentary's on catch up on Sky, people. So if you're on Sky, just type it in R9, it comes up straight away. Now, they're doing a VAR check for a penalty. Wojciech Szczesny came out to collect the ball and he caught Messi there. Watch this bias now. I bet, look, this is going to... They've told the ref to go and look at it. I got to be honest, it's not often that the ref goes to look at it and then doesn't give the penalty. Hey, NR11, see you name Neymar before Dino. He was just in the front of my mind because he's more modern, you know. I mean, Szczesny, he misses the ball. Slaps Messi in the face. It's harsh. He's going to give it. He's going to give this. I'm telling you now. I'll bet money on it. It's Messi, man. They want headlines. He's caught him in the face. I mean, I bet they give this. I'm telling you now they're going to give this. Ref's looking at the replay a lot. It's one of them, right? I feel like it's not a penalty. If you look at it in reality, you could say, well, Szczesny's come out. He's missed the ball. He's slapped Messi in the face. But it just seems soft, but he's going to give it. Here we go. Referee walks over. Penalty given. I mean, it's harsh. Wojciech, you've had a nightmare. Penalty to Argentina. Lionel Messi, I mean, I don't know. It's hard, that one, because on one hand, maybe because I played lower league football, I don't think that is a pen, but the reality is modern game slows it down. VAR, it's going to be given all day long. And here we go, people. Here we go. Lionel Messi, arguably the greatest player to ever play the game, up against former Arsenal goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny. They need to win to qualify. It's Messi against Szczesny. Debatable penalty. But here we go. Huge moment. Messi against Wojciech Szczesny. Messi's missed it! He's missed the penalty! Wojciech. Saved by Szczesny. Oh, my days. R9 would have never missed it. What a save. Some would say that is justification. He goes to the goalkeeper's left, whips it with power. Brilliant save by Wojciech Szczesny. Justice has been served. Corner whipped in at the near post. They're appealing for a penalty again. It's up in the air and Messi misses the penalty. Wow. Messi has missed a penalty. Szczesny saves it. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. Drama. I've always said, by the way, that Messi, I don't think Messi's ever been a brilliant penalty taker. He's missed a lot of penalties in his career. Justice served, people. Wow. Unbelievable. Ball whipped into the back post. Comes out, cleared. Poland are hanging on here, you feel. 2 penalties saved by Szczesny. NR11 said Neymar would never miss. I actually think Neymar's better at penalties than Messi. They're on the attack again. I have to admit, Argentina are dominating this game. Messi. Lionel Messi. Oh, dear. Dear me, sorry. It's a dad joke. I can't help it. Here's Alvarez in the penalty area. Finds Messi. Messi's going to be desperate to make up for it. Whips in all the way across the area. And it goes out. Wow. Messi has missed a penalty. Stuart said CR7 wouldn't have missed. He's good at pens. Good save by Wojciech Szczesny, though. It's a good save. Gets his arm up high as well. I mean, Messi strikes it with power. Oh, man. It's a fantastic save, you know. I got to be honest. It's not, that ain't no easy save. Messi drills through the ball. Szczesny gets his arm high. Sonogo would have never missed. Messi suck it. Oh my word, Wojciech shaved a penalty, 2nd game in a row. He's done well for himself, Szczesny. When he left Arsenal, I thought, not sure he's going to have the biggest of careers. He's been Juventus #1 for a few years now. He made a Messi of that. Look, he said that's a messy situation. Glorious, big up Wojciech. Matt said driving home, listening to Curtis, trying to catch the second half. The commentary has been immense. Big up yourself. Ainsley would have scored. Yeah, Ainsley's different class at penalties. I can tell you something. I say this all the time. When you miss a penalty in a game, it's so difficult to get over it, especially early in a game. Until you can score, you will struggle to get over that. That will be playing on his mind so much. But I've said it for a long time. Messi is not great at penalties. He never has. If you look through his Barcelona time, he missed a lot of penalties, which is amazing for a player so good. Doesn't necessarily mean you can handle that kind of pressure. 15 saves, the most in a tournament. Crazy. Can Messi rescue the situation? They're dominating the game. Alvarez on the left-hand side. He's got a player on the overlap. Tries to cut inside. He's going to shoot. Alvarez! Saved by Szczesny, and the rebound hits Di Maria, I think, and goes straight into his hands. BX said, I agree. I said this before. I think it's the best penalty in history of football. Zidane. World Cup final. Gianluigi Buffon. Biggest game in world football. Best goalkeeper in the world. You chip it down the middle, crossbar and in. That, for me, that's the best penalty I've ever seen in my life with them circumstances. Argentina are dominating, but the biggest factor is 0-0. Poland 0-0 gets them top of the group. Toby said Ronaldo would never have missed. Chris said you've got to get a goal, and sooner or later, the sooner the better, or you'll be stuck in your own head. Yeah, because you just question yourself. Why did I put the penalty there? Why didn't I hit it like this? Argentina dominating. Di Maria on the right-hand side. Up against 2. Whipped across the area. Good clearance there. Poland are dominating defensively anyway, but Argentina dominating the ball. Di Maria, you know he's going to cut in on his left. Shoots and saved by his Juventus teammate Wojciech Szczesny. Broad said, I really want Saudi to win v Mexico. Still 0-0 in that game. I don't know how good that game has been, but I can't turn this game off. Like I said, we could be watching history right now, and not for the right reasons. Can you imagine Messi's final World Cup game of his career and he misses a penalty for Argentina to be knocked out? That would put a massive downer on his legacy, in my opinion. I still believe that in Argentina, I think Maradona is seen as being, the GOAT of their footballing game over there, So I don't want to see Messi go out like that. I've got to be honest. Marek saying Polska, supporting Poland. Harry said great save, not a bad penalty. The thing is, as a player, you can never get your head around that. You're going to think, because it is a great save. I've got to be honest. Messi hits it really powerful, puts his laces through it. And it's a great save from Szczesny, but you're always going to be annoyed. Ball whipped in by Messi, headed up in the air. They've absolutely dominated this first half, Argentina. But it's the score that matters. Assassin said, Ronaldo's salary, if he joins Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, 200 million a season. 16 million a month, 3.8 million a week, 760,000 pounds a day, 96,000 pounds an hour, 1,600 a minute, 26 pound per second. Them stats are unbelievable. Man's earning 26 pound a second. Listen, I don't know if he can reject that, even though he says he wants to play in the Champions League. Oh, look at Messi, man. I feel sorry for him. I actually feel sorry for Messi because, as great a footballer as Messi is, I don't think he has that. He doesn't have that same sort of arrogance about him that Maradona, that Cristiano Ronaldo, that Ronaldinho, that R9. I feel like Messi is a quiet family man who doesn't want none of the spotlight. He's just an unbelievable footballer. So when things go wrong, he almost looks like he's shy with it, But yeah, I'm just thinking if Argentina, if they got a better penalty taker, I don't know. Messi's very humble, no doubt about that. Broad said, I don't even earn that an hour, let alone a second. Man's earning £26 a second. Most people don't earn that in an hour. Some people 2 hours. It's crazy. But it is what it is. That's the game, innit? Curtis, how did Szczesny improve? Different player at Juventus to what he was at Arsenal. I think you got to remember he was young at Arsenal. He came through the system. Premier League, very physical. Arsenal was struggling a little bit at the time as well. His discipline wasn't great. I think if ever you're going to go to a country and learn about discipline, I think Italy is the country. Their league and the way they behave, it's very much about discipline. So I think he's just matured, Szczesny. He's done really well. I'm pleased for him. He was a big character at Arsenal, and he always trolls Tottenham as well, which I love that. So yeah, man. The last time, I was dissing Messi the other game and he scored. So maybe the reverse psychology. Omar, who constantly says to me that Messi's the GOAT, has just said, I'm taking Ronaldo over Messi in a last-minute penalty all day long, every single day of the week. Ronaldo's definitely better than Messi at penalties. BX said, make sure you smash the likes. I see what you did there. That's clever. Jahia said, Messi is not a leader. Maradona said it. Yeah. I ain't going to read out the rest. I'll probably butcher that, but I hear what you're saying. And I've said that many times. I think Maradona was the personality, the leader, that big ego and attitude. I think Messi, sometimes I think when you're struggling, is he the guy that's going to get you out of the mess, especially now. No pun intended, by the way, Messi. He doesn't have that same explosive pace now. Messi back in the day, he would get the ball and just dribble past 3 players like they don't even exist. Now, he's on the ball here. He's got to the side of him, to be fair. I was going to say, maybe he's going to prove me wrong here. I'll tell you something. Poland have not attacked the whole of that half. Lewandowski's hardly touched the ball. They're not interested, but they don't care. Half-time whistle goes. Poland will be happy. 0-0 gets them through, so they don't need to go all-out attack. Argentina, the only good thing for Argentina is, as things stand, because Saudi Arabia and Mexico is 0-0, Argentina will still get through, but a goal for Saudi Arabia anyway will knock them out. I'm not sure. If Mexico win and it's only 1-0, I think Argentina will still go through on goal difference. So Saudi Arabia win is the result that will knock Argentina out. But they won't be happy with that. And listen, even if results stay the same, if Argentina comes second, they play against France in the next knockout stage. And I've got to be honest, I would be shocked watching this Argentina side if they can beat the French. I think France have way too much pace with Mbappe and Dembele and people like that. I think France would beat Argentina. Enzo, watch Big C. He's the DM we need this January. I'm a big fan of him. Big fan of him. He's had a really good season at Benfica. He's very highly rated, but I think he would be very expensive. But I like him. Patrick said Messi is 60 years old inside, and that's not slander, by the way. Wise beyond his years. CR7 still got the hunger of a 30-year-old. I think Messi is thinking, you know what? I'm ready to just chill, man. Go MLS, play for Miami, and chill and wind down my career. I think Ronaldo is genuinely thinking in his head, I'm still 21 years of age, and I still want to win the Ballon d'Or. I want to try and win the World Cup, you know? But we'll have to see. Messi is playing with bums. But the thing is, no one was saying that before the tournament. People were saying before the tournament, oh, Argentina are the favourites. They haven't lost for 3 years. They won the Copa America. Nobody had that opinion before the tournament. I heard loads of people saying Argentina, Messi's going to win the World Cup. Now all of a sudden his team's not good enough. Listen, for me, and I said it before, Paul's saying here, do you rate the Portugal squad over the Argentina one? I think individually it is better. Nuno Mendes, Ruben Diaz, Cancelo. That alone is better than Argentina. Haven't got defenders on that level. Bruno Fernandes been brilliant. Bernardo Silva, Ronaldo, Leao. Far better squad on paper. But the reality is, on paper, it doesn't get you anything. I still just can't get my head around whether that should have been a penalty. I got to be honest, I don't know if it should. It's crazy because in reality, you can say there that Szczesny has missed the ball. He's hit Messi in the face, but it's one of them. For me, I don't think it should have been given. And I think justice was served, I've got to be honest. I think it's a fantastic save. Gets his arm up high, strong arm. It's a great save. Absolutely brilliant. Di Maria's looked completely washed up in this tournament. And I think this is a bit of the problem. Look at Messi, man. I don't know. I think with Messi now, right, I'll be honest with you. I think when he was at his peak, it was like, give me the ball and I'll make something happen. I think now at 35 years of age with less pace, I just don't think he can just do that. And do you know what? I think this is where people will question Messi and say, okay, if we're talking about the greatest footballer of all time, which a lot of people say he is the GOAT, can we now get to a debate with Messi where you can say, listen, outside of Barcelona, where, let's be honest, he was part of one of the greatest Barcelona teams we've ever seen, can he perform outside of that team? At PSG, he's done all right. But PSG is light work. They dominate that. They'll win the league by about February. I just think the best players at times, you've got to put a team on your back and say, listen, I'll carry this team. I'm the guy. And sometimes I just don't think you get that with Messi. And I don't want anybody to think I'm criticising him here because, he's still one of the best we've ever seen. But I think that's why a lot of people say, Maradona, for example. But it is what it is. And listen, Imran, he did win the Copa America, but the reality is there's only 2 or 3 teams that can win the Copa America. If it's not Argentina or Brazil, you're shocked if Chile win it or Uruguay. So, Ish said PSG would win the league with Eddie and Nketiah up front. They probably would if he had Mbappe and Neymar either side of him. So, I don't know. Listen, I love Messi. He's one of the best we've ever seen, but I just think at times he's like a shy turtle, he'll put his neck away back in the shell. He don't want to stand up and say, just give me the ball, I'll handle this. But listen, it's silly of me to write him off. They're still going to qualify if results stay as they are, and they can still win the game. Listen, he might score the winning goal in this game, and I'm going crazy on stream, and this conversation goes out of the window. But I think part of being the greatest is that hunger and that ability to still make things happen. And I wonder if Messi is psychologically a little bit burnt out in football. I've got to be honest. Messi made his debut at 17 for Barcelona. He's now 35. He's been a pro for 18 years. Is that hunger still there for him? Is he still got that same hunger to try and win? And I think when you're 35 and you're winding down, I don't want to look to my right and see Angel Di Maria playing like he's played awful this tournament. Lautaro Martinez hasn't really done anything. The midfield's, Rodrigo De Paul and them, man, they haven't turned up. So I think he probably needed a better team around him at this point in his career. But it is what it is. A long way to go. And listen, football can change real quick. If they get through this group, maybe they beat France. Maybe they go crazy and beat France, but it just doesn't look like it. Bias Guna said, in my opinion, Messi has lost that drive. He has done everything. He's humble, very shy, wants to play the game and go home. Zero ego, but gets 24/7 harassment. Messi hasn't looked happy since he left Barca. I think, genuinely, and I agree with that, I think the day he left Barcelona, something disappeared out of him. I think he realistically got forced to go to PSG. He didn't want to go to PSG. They were the only club that made him a good enough offer. I read a report the other day that his family haven't settled well in Paris. And yeah, I agree. I think he desperately would want to be at Barcelona. And you could say the same with Ronaldo. When he left Real Madrid, was he ever the same player? I think the difference maybe with Ronaldo made Manchester United his second home. Portugal, obviously. Real Madrid was his second home as well. So he managed to settle in other countries. Lineker is like a kid talking about him. It's constant as well. He loves him so much, don't he? He will never put him down. Majestic said he's coming to the MLS. He'll get lots of love. I think it's that time for Messi now. I really do. I think Messi spend the rest of this season at PSG. They'll win the league and probably the cup and whatever else. Try and win that Champions League. One last chance. And for me, go MLS. Go and play for Miami. Beckham will give him loads of money and just chill. I don't think he needs this anymore. I think he needs to just relax now and wind down. Yeah, they're advertising the Ronaldo phenomenon one again. That Messi one, I'm actually going to watch that one because I haven't seen that one. Messi to Arsenal. I mean, yeah, he's never coming to England, is he? He's not interested. Chris said, would you take Paulinho from Fulham? I like him. I'd take him, especially if you got a good price. Chris said CR7 got knocked out of the group stage in the World Cup 2014. Yeah, it does happen. Dr. Amino said car park Mudryk liking AFTV tweets. Yeah, he's desperate to join us, man. Jafar said, Big C, I like Maradona, but his legacy was made more in the international level than club level, whereas Messi has done it in club level. I mean, the thing is, though, even at club level, two Serie A titles with Napoli, who people said at the time were like a mid-table team. The equivalent of like a Southampton or Crystal Palace winning the Premier League. So I get what you're saying, but obviously Messi has dominated at club level with Barcelona. Barcelona need Messi. Do you know what it is though? I think Barcelona got to a stage where, as great as Messi is, there is a point where you've got to move on from him and try and rebuild. I think that's what they tried to do. I think they said, you know what, let's move on from him and try and rebuild. Barcelona didn't want to get left behind. Real Madrid had moved on from CR7. Broad said Maradona over Messi. There is actually no competition. I mean, listen, it sparks a lot of debate. I just think what Maradona did is potentially bigger. The achievements. What's all this thing people keep saying about Cancelo and Messi? What's happened there? Ultimate respect from Messi, who immediately stops the Paul from starting a chant mocking Brazil. Well, I'm assuming that's not it. No, that's an old video. What's? Oh, you're talking. I thought, man. Oh, yeah, I've gone mad. Yeah, Canelo the boxer. I thought man said Cancelo. Yeah, Canelo. Yeah, I think he's clout chasing a little bit. I don't think Messi meant any disrespect by it. Never slander Maradona's club career. He was the main reason Napoli won their first title. Come on, man. They love him over there. Yeah, Canelo the boxer. My bad. I thought it said Cancelo. Maradona played on terrible pitches. Defenders tackle like they want to break his legs. Messi would not survive Maradona's era. Maradona had Napoli competing against Milan with Van Basten, Gullit and Rijkaard. Yeah, I think Maradona's achievements are greater. I've got to be honest. He carried that team to the World Cup and carried Napoli to Serie A titles. I don't think it was hard to win the Champions League in that Barcelona team. But Kings is coming in defending him. He said, for me, Big C, I've not seen a football player at Messi's level for 10 plus years. I think people forget how good he has been. Listen, the argument will always be with Messi and CR7 is that the longevity. We've never seen longevity like them two. They've done it for 15 years probably. So, even R9 Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, these guys didn't do it for probably half the time that CR7 and Messi have done it for. It's all opinions. We can talk about it day after day. We would never come to an end result. It's personal preference who your favourite is, really. What's wrong with Ben White? Yeah, it said personal issues. He's going to miss the rest of the World Cup. So they haven't revealed the full story. Is Beckham's goal against Greece a good example of stepping up to play? Yeah, they're the moments, aren't they? As big players have big moments. Beckham, last-minute free kick to get to the World Cup and things like that. So, it's one of them. Dudley said Messi is a hero. He is. Now Big C will shamelessly be celebrating Messi's 100%. I won't even hide from it. If Messi scores, we're going wild. But if he doesn't, then maybe there'll be some little bit of criticism for him. Not slandering Messi at all. Maradona was incredible. Gary Lineker summed him up perfectly. Watching him was different. He made love to that football. BX Gunner said Maradona was once in a lifetime playboy, party animal, big personality with godlike skills. Shameless sure settings, man. I'm looking forward to the second half, though. I'm thinking, what would Messi be thinking in that changing room right now? He's going to be sitting there thinking, I've got to pull something out of the bag in this second half. He hasn't had the ball much. They've dominated the whole half. I mean, if we look at the stats quickly, no shots on target or off target for Poland. So that tells you everything. 69% possession for Argentina, 31% for Poland. They're not interested in attacking. Lewandowski's up front by himself. And 0-0 gets them through. I don't blame them for sitting back, and they're defending well. Had to come on mobile. No worries, bro. No worries. People forget how many big moments Messi had for Barcelona. Apparently, you need to dribble past 6 in the World Cup. Nah, listen, I just think people get to a point where the World Cup's probably still the biggest trophy that you can win. I don't think there's anything you can achieve greater than winning the World Cup for your country. I mean, listen, the Champions League is probably the highest level because they're building super teams, and you could play for a country where their team isn't very good. I think always growing up, the thing was always, what have you, the World Cup, Maradona, Pele, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. I think the World Cup always had that prestige about it, the gold trophy. But it's one of them. It is one of them. A-Man said Messi is one of the best passers and goal scorers ever, yet people want to compare him to CR7. All he's got is goals. I mean, he's got more than goals. You can't say all he's got is goals, but it's one of them. It is one of them. Imagine scoring 90 goals in one season, winning the Champions League, multiple La Liga, 6 Ballon d'Ors of Copa America with Argentina. Listen, I totally get the point that everyone's making. Listen, Messi is by far one of the best players we've ever seen, probably the best player of this generation. But there is always going to be that question mark of what can he do for Argentina? Can he get them over the line? You know, I know the Copa America was big for them to win it, but ultimately, you know, Argentina, they want to put another star above that badge. And with Maradona delivering them, you would have expected possibly that Messi might have been able to get them one. But listen, they're not out of the competition. They could still win this World Cup. They just don't look great at the moment. Second half about to start. So listen, the talking can stop. Let's see how he gets on in this second half. Big second half to come. We'll keep you updated with the Saudi Arabia Mexico game. And we are underway, people. Fine margins, yeah. They could have won the World Cup. You can't say what does Ronaldo have other than goals. They've restarted. So there we go. We're underway now. Ronaldo's had a lot more than goals, man. I always say to people, right, people think that scoring goals is easy. You know, it's the hardest job in football. That's why Ronaldo is being offered £3 million a week because, all right, listen, they're getting him because he's going to sell shirts. But goals win games, people. Goals win games. The movement, the intelligence, the ability to finish. You can't say Ronaldo has only got goals. He's one of the greatest footballers to ever play the game, man. I think that's a bit disrespectful on him. He definitely a Messi op. It's a funny society, isn't it? No, people seem to like one and dislike the other with Messi and Ronaldo. You can like both. You know, you can rate both of them. It is allowed. Oh, here we go. And there is the goal for Argentina. Ball was whipped in. It's not Messi. Who is that? McAllister. McAllister, the Scottish Argentinian, scores. The Brighton midfielder gives Argentina the lead. Don't worry about Messi, people. Get McAllister in here. Argentina 1, Poland 0. A goal within 90 seconds of the second half. Szczesny is fuming. And there we go. Argentina should be on their way, people. Ball was delivered out wide. He is onside there. Great ball in. I mean, he doesn't even make a great connection with that. He just spins away. Szczesny will be disappointed with that. The Scottish Argentinian, Alexis McAllister. The ball's actually bobbling as it goes in. And he can't get there. It's a huge moment. I tell you what, that'll put him into the hearts and minds of the Argentinian public. Szczesny is fuming. And I think that could be Poland done because they don't look like they're going to score. John Layout says, Kevin McAllister. Gives them the lead. And man said McAllister's better than Messi. He's all mad. Ronaldinho was the GOAT, said Matty. Never anyone with more talent. And listen, I've always said Ronaldinho's the most entertaining, the most talented we've ever seen. Nicola Sturgeon went crazy. They'll probably be celebrating that in Scotland, I can't lie. Alexis McAllister. Definitely an interesting cultural mix, that. Alexis McAllister, Argentinian player. Did he grow up in Argentina? He was born in Argentina. But obviously had Scottish family as well. Yeah, he was born in Argentina. Played for Boca Juniors, to be fair. Was played in England for a few years. So big him up, man. Great moment for him. R9 is the GOAT, said Arsenal comeback. Well, you won't get no argument from me on that one. If Messi wins the World Cup, half the chat will never show their face around here again. No, we'll shamelessly celebrate. We'll be here, people. Broad said he's fully Argentinian. They said his great-granddad was from Scotland or something. Oh, fair enough. Free kick to Poland. They don't look like they want to attack, but they're going to have to now. They're going to have to. John said, who's your favourite, who's your GOAT for Jamaica? Mine has to be Robbie Earl. Do you know what? I always like Ricardo Fuller, man. He was cool when we was over there. Used to play in Diamond Earrings as well, man. I like Fuller. Ricardo Gardner was a bad boy as well. He was a good player. Robbie Earl was a legend, man. Back post header. World Cup 98. Look at the picture of Maradona in the background, man. They don't forget. Free kick to Poland. Ball whipped in. Oh, header just wide. That was a chance. Glick heads it wide. And that could have been the equaliser. Broad said mine is Robbie Lyle, not Robbie. A few people said that as well. Vetid said it as well. Gardner. Baller, man. Bibi Gardner. Poland is still through as it stands. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, they're still through. So but the top two will change position. So this would have Argentina top of the group, which would mean they play Australia at the weekend, which is a lot different than playing the French. Dex said mine is Curtis. Hey, big up, bro. Big up. Big C is my guy. Hey, big up, Kings. Big up the unit, C unit business. People saying Mexico have scored. Yeah, Mexico have scored. Flicked on. Taps in from about 3 yards out. What does that do to the group then with Mexico winning? Mexico gone to 4 points. Yeah, it would still be the same goal difference. Poland would still go through. So Argentina are top, Poland are second, Mexico are third now. Fuller is a bad man. I remember watching him at Preston. Yeah, he's a good player, man. Masana said, only reason I'm here, I can't watch alone. I love my team. Go Argentina. Big up, big up. Looks like they're getting through. Hit the likes, people. Big up to the C Unit community. Festive blessings to you all. Big up to you. Here's Di Maria, right-hand side. Poor. Loses the ball. I don't know what's happened to Di Maria. Doesn't look the same player at all. Samuel said, big up with the super chat. Reliable reports say Southgate had Curtis selected for the World Cup until he mashed himself up during the Claude Cup. I told him, don't focus on the fall. Focus on the goal, you know. Don't worry about that. Goals win games, man. You know what I mean? Goals win games. I rejected it, man. He gave me a call. I said, you know what, Southgate, the way you play football, it's not going to be able to happen, you know. Did you see the interview with Leon Bailey? I saw some quotes. I think he was criticising the setup in Jamaica. Which I get it. I understand the frustration, man. They need to fix up. Sam said, I just watched the R9 documentary. What a player. It's well worth a watch. Wow. Wow, that is a tough challenge by the Argentina number 7, Rodrigo de Paul. The thing is, I think he does win the ball. Jeez. That's a proper old school challenge, man. He's wrote that guy off. But he's won the ball. I can't lie. He's won the ball. That's a great tackle. I think they need to stop acting like every tough challenge is a foul. He wins the ball there. I think that's a great tackle. Chris said McAllister to Arsenal. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I think we can aim higher than that. No disrespect to him. He is decent, but I want more than that. Poland with a chance. Got overlap here. Matty Cash on the overlap. Shot deflected. No, they still haven't had a shot on goal, I don't think. Or they've had one off target now. Guna Pickle said, yeah, that's a proper Keown tackle, man. Proper. Ball in the air now. Can they create something? No, Poland just don't look like they can get forward. Here's a chance. Messi's on the run here. Messi's on the run. He's got 2 in support. Still Messi. Still Messi. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was about to say, Uncara Messi, Uncara Messi, Uncara Messi. It was a great run. Messi. They're still shouting Messi. I don't know what happened. Oh, no. Messi's done. Now, the run is world class. The finish is Sunday League. You know them ones where it hits your other foot before you kick it with the other one? Messi just done that. Look at him though. They're still giving him the Messi, Messi. I just seen a guy with a picture of Maradona and Messi on it. It looks epic. I can't lie. It looks legendary. Here's a chance. It's Lionel Messi. Oh, he had support there. 3-on-3 here, Argentina. Can Di Maria pick him out? Move the ball, man. What's Di Maria doing? Messi, that was funny, man. Went on a great run, then kicked it with his other foot. Happens to all of us, man. See what I mean? It happens to all of us, people. EA seriously need to update FIFA when it comes back. FIFA player ratings, we're top of the league. Ben White is 80 rated. Chris said, where can I watch the R9 documentary? It's on BBC iPlayer. Should be able to watch it on Sky, on Catch Up. That's a problem with Jesus. Creates a chance, terrible finishing. Hopefully he's finishing. I think he said something about his goals in an interview today. We'll look at that tomorrow if we do an Arsenal video tomorrow. He has said a few things. Reece James has just done a Q&A online. He was asked Ronaldo or Messi. He's gone for Ronaldo. Messi should have... Man said Messi with 47 pace. He actually looked all right there. The pace is just the finish one there, you know. 54 minutes gone. Argentina currently top of the group. An equaliser would drop them down into second. Di Maria with the cross, but it's cleared. Messi with a wonderful touch. Oh, he gets tackled there. Every time he gets the ball. Oh, Mexico have just scored again. So that'll be Saudi Arabia out. Mexico can't qualify anyway, I don't think. Well, Argentina would have needed to lose for Mexico to go through. So, yeah, I think... Argentina have to lose and Mexico have to win by a couple. Vamos, Mexico. Apparently it was a stunning goal. I just turned... Oh, I've missed the replay. Yeah, I missed the replay. Who scored? Yeah, I didn't see it. Big up, Curtis. Should we go get Gakpo? Oh, they're showing you the goal now. Long range free kick, was it? Oh, I was watching the Argentina game as that happened, actually, because Messi was on the run. I can't even remember. Yeah. Long range free kick. What a hit, son. What a hit. Argentina score one more and Poland are out. Is that what happens? Hold on. I need to check this. So Mexico on 4. Okay, yeah. What happened when Mexico played against Poland? I'm assuming that was a draw, was it? So Mexico could still qualify. Here's a chance. Argentina dominating the ball still. That was a great goal. Mexico about to score a third. Mexico to the Europa League. If Mexico and Argentina score one more goal each, Mexico go through on goal difference. That would that would be Mexico against France. At the moment, we're going to have Poland against France, which I think France will beat this team quite comfortably. Too much pace. Is Julian Alvarez for Argentina. A bit of a surprise that he was picked ahead of Lautaro Martinez, although Lautaro hasn't been great. If Mexico score 2 more, they are through. Mexico needs to score 1 more. People saying 1 more. No, I think it's 1 more because Poland are on +1 goal difference. Mexico on 0. So 1 gets them level, I believe. 1 gets them level. So I don't know if they need to score 1 or 2. Mexico need 1 goal, said Sports Genius. I think I'd like them to go through because they're very physical and they're quite entertaining. This Poland team don't seem to want to attack. When you got Lewandowski in your team, surely you've got to do something. Curtis, please do the Ghana-Uruguay game. I think I am going to do that one. That's on Friday, right? I'm sure that's on Friday. Ghana v Uruguay, Friday. 3 o'clock. Is that a 3 o'clock kickoff? Yeah, 3 o'clock kickoff. We'll do that. That's a heck of a game. That's war against Luis Suarez, mate. Absolute war against him. Here come Poland. They don't look like they're going to even have a shot. Your favourite World Cup final? I mean, what's my favourite World Cup? 2002, R9 scoring 2. I think the Italy-France World Cup was good when Zidane chips the keeper, then headbutts some Materazzi. That goes down in history. Maybe 2002, the comeback of R9 for me. Tagliafico and Paredes come on. Acuna and... Who else has come off? Acuna and Di Maria. Di Maria's been poor again. He has had a poor tournament. Thank God Di Maria is off. Man's finished. Not looking good. Mexico just scored. It's offside. Maybe that game's more entertaining. I can see Mexico scoring another here. Brazil v Germany final, R9 leading the line. World Cup finals have been stinky recently. Definitely haven't been great. What we got left? 31 minutes to go, people. Poland don't look interested in attacking. And Argentina might think, you know what? Why go? They don't need to really go for this now, do they? They can think, look, 1-0 will do. And they'll be through. 1-0 will be enough. Dybala, I mean, what is he there for, to be honest? Is he there just to make up the numbers? He literally, I don't think he's played 1 minute of this World Cup. Yeah, that Mexico free kick was outrageous. If Poland and Mexico have the same goal difference, Mexico would go through for scoring more goals. Interesting. I think, did they draw when they played against each other? 30 minutes to go, people. Ball over the top. Oh, it's horrible. They can't get the ball to Lewandowski at all. Kimani said the last World Cup I enjoyed was Spain 2010. Was that Iniesta? Extra time. Ghana took the Sui from Ronaldo. I like that kind of shamelessness. I think that's funny. Last final was like the Aston Villa Arsenal FA Cup final. That was such light work, wasn't it, that final for us? Here's Messi. Great ball by Messi. Gets the ball out wide. Ball whipped in. Chance saved. Straight at the goalkeeper from McAllister. He looks the most dangerous player right now. Zeke said, Big C, what do you reckon about Ben White leaving the England camp? Beef with Southgate? Nah. Apparently it's family issues, personal reasons, so it must be something health related. So no, I don't think it's anything like that. And you all know what's happening here, don't you, people? You all know what's about to happen here, don't you? Sashin said R9 is overrated. I mean, that's borderline blocked. But listen, 3 minutes. Maybe go on YouTube and just type in R9 best goals. And I'll see you in 3 minutes, Sashin. Go and consider your actions. Any more of that, mate, and I'm telling you, we don't accept R9 slander in the comments. People saying it's a straight ban, that one. Substitution for Poland. Who they bringing? Bielik's coming off. I've hardly noticed him. I don't know who's coming on. Szymanski. 3 minutes for Sashin there. People saying he deserves a block. McAllister. Looks like their most dangerous player. That comment was criminal. A man named McAllister playing for Argentina. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. He's been one of their best players as well. Maybe he should take the next penalty. Report him to YouTube. Oh, dear. That's worthy of a ban. Absolute slander. Automatic. Do not pass go. Do not collect $500. Or £200, I think it was here in the UK. £200. I actually haven't played Monopoly for a long time. I wouldn't mind a game of Monopoly. Big C, you should watch the R9. Bro, I'll watch that as soon as it came out. Don't you worry about that. They were telling him to retire and everything. The man said, no, don't worry, man. I'll go and win the World Cup instead. 28 minutes to go. Just quickly turn over. The Saudi Arabia-Mexico game looks a bit more lively at the moment out of the two. Another goal for Mexico could see them through. Batson said, best community by far on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Big up the community as always. Billy Griggs, Big C, if Mudryk comes in, could this be the start of the development of Martinelli as a striker? Listen, said for a long time, I think eventually Martinelli becomes a striker, but then that means Jesus getting dropped, and I just think that Arteta loves Jesus. So I think it would be a case of Martinelli becoming a flexible attacker. Can you play central? Can you play wide? And Messi, oh, skip past one there, and the shot was blocked. I have to admit, I want to see Messi create a great moment here, you know. Lifetime ban and community service. R9 is everyone's GOAT, said Thierry. King said, Big C, if R9 didn't have them two injuries, he would be the best ever. I mean, I think by far the best ever, but I'm still claiming it. Corner to Argentina. Can they get their second goal? Messi to take the corner. I think he wants to take it short. Aluminium said he's trying too hard, Messi. He's desperate to make up for the penalty. I understand it. It happens, man. Cass said, Messi is my GOAT. Curtis, I'm sorry, I do rate R9 above CR7. Listen, no one's opinion is never going to, I joke about it in the timeouts and that. No one's ever going to get a ban for their opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. That's the beauty of football. Loads of people think Messi is the GOAT, and I fully understand why. I can see it. He's one of the best players I've ever seen. It's just more preference of what you like and what players you've seen and things like that. So I fully understand it. I know we were a little bit... There was some critique, shall we say, of Messi at halftime. But take nothing away from him. He's one of the best we've ever seen. 7 Ballon d'Ors. So there's no doubt he should be in people's list as one of your greatest ever. When it comes to dribbling, Ronaldinho is my best. Marcin said Messi is not the GOAT. Cafu there in the stands. Lothar Matthäus. Miroslav Klose. Maradona and R9 are the GOAT, says Dex. Ivan said, Curtis, you were talking about the defenders in the past were better, which I agree. You have to remember Messi and Ronaldo played against the same defenders. They did, but I would say they really came to fruition later on in their career when them guys were retiring, R9 played against prime Maldini and Cannavaro and Nesta and Rio Ferdinand. These guys were older when they were playing against them. But yeah, no, they still deserves credit for ripping these defenders apart. One of the best finals is Mexico 70, Brazil v Italy, the best attack v defense. You can watch that final for free on the FIFA page. You can't beat them old school finals, man. Pele and that. George said Messi all day long. No one comes close. Fortis, maybe he was talking about R9 Richarlison. Yeah, then I'll accept it. Invincible said Neymar is his GOAT. A couple of people have said that. Liam said, Curtis, you're a nostalgia merchant. I'm getting old, Liam. It happens, man. You start going, well, back in my day, they were better. Is Messi, great turn. If he runs past 4 or 5 here and scores, the stream ends. He passes it. Can they get the ball back to him? He's on the edge of the penalty area. Just give him the ball. They've got too many players around him. Sashin said, all jokes, Big C, big up, love your content. Big up, Sashin, he's back. Hope you've had an enjoyable 3 minutes. Nah, listen, you know me, people. I'm always here for the banter as well. Information and entertainment. We say it all the time. Eddie Murphy is my GOAT. Listen, what a movie Beverly Hills Cop was. Chance 2-0! Argentina have won it. Julian Alvarez scores. Brilliant finish. Bends it into the far corner. And Argentina are heading to the knockout stage. And that goal actually, I think, puts Mexico now ahead of Poland. So they're heading out of the competition. Lewandowski and co. Looks like they're heading out. Poland 0, Argentina 2. Julian Alvarez with the goal. I have to admit, I think he's a good player. I think he's got something about him, Pep doesn't just sign players easily. I think he was one of the top goal scorers last year. That's a fantastic goal. Great little ball into him. Look at the first touch. That's a fantastic goal. I love that goal. You look at the 3 touches. The first touch is brilliant. The second touch, he just shifts it out of his feet a little bit. I mean, Chesney gets a little touch on it, but he ain't saving that. That's a brilliant goal. Alvarez, baller. I think Poland are getting what they deserved. I think they came here to just defend and not attack. You've got one of the best strikers in the world up front in Lewandowski, and you're just leaving him up there by himself. Absolute disaster class by them. And looks as if they could be on their way out of the competition. Do they need one more goal? Yeah, 2-0, so they're level now. But apparently Mexico would go through on goals scored. Is that right? Are we right there? I'm not sure. 2 goals each, I think. Lewandowski is playing. They can't get the ball to him. Thierry Henry is better than Neymar. I'll go along with that. It's a good debate, though. Neymar is a player, but Thierry, obviously, that's my guy. See, they're listing it on here that Poland are still second. So I think we need one more goal. Poland are going through on less yellow cards. It wouldn't surprise me. I think they've conceded one less. Yeah, I'm looking at here. Poland have... No, they've conceded 2 now. I think they're on the same goal difference. 2 goals scored, 2 conceded. Is it genuinely that? Less yellow cards? I'm sorry, that's a shambles. That's an absolute shambles. But listen, I don't know. What could you do if you're on equal goal difference and they drew against each other? How do you dictate it? So they'll be genuinely getting through on fair play. The fact that Mexico had more yellow cards. You remember that game the other day? Mexico against Argentina. They were just kicking people. So imagine getting through to the next round on getting less yellow cards. But listen, Mexico, they'll be in that game thinking they can get another goal. 23 minutes to go in that game. We got 20 minutes to go in this Argentina game. So another goal for Argentina or a goal for Mexico will see them qualify ahead of Poland. But at the moment, they're through on the fact that they've had less yellow cards than Mexico due to the fact they've got the same goal difference, same points, and they drew against each other. It's a bit of a harsh way to not get through. Which World Cup was the best for you? For me, it was Ghana, Uruguay. That was lively towards the end. They should play a head-to-head. Yeah, they're not going to want to add more football, are they? That's the problem. Maybe they could have just done a penalty shootout tomorrow or something. Ball whipped in, Messi! Oh, what a chance! Another great chance for Messi. 10 yards out. Was unmarked. Ball was rolled back from the left-hand side. Messi hits it. Saved by Szczesny. I don't think he really catches it clean. And usually he would whip that into the far corner. And, yeah, Fernandez, like you said, Koji, number 24, absolute baller. It was a driving run from him. Lewandowski gets fouled there. It's a kick on the back of the leg. Messi will be disappointed with that. Doesn't make a clean connection, and it's a fairly comfortable save. Neymar is the most fouled player in elite football. I'd roll around too if I was constantly getting kicked and cynically fouled. That keeper said anybody but Messi will score. Yeah, it's one of them, innit? But it's interesting. It's good that Argentina are still going for it, but I'm sure Poland won't be happy with that. Be wild if Messi's penalty miss sends Mexico out. Yeah, I don't think he should go Cancun on holiday. Commentary just confirmed it will be down to yellow cards. It's harsh, man. Harsh. They'll go through on less yellow cards. You see, the R9 documentary is not on Sky. It's on BBC iPlayer. But if you type it in on your search, it should come up with it. Like, I'm typing it in right now. R9. Oh, no, it doesn't show up as R9. No, Ronaldo. Type in Ronaldo. And it should show up. Yeah, the phenomenon, Ronaldo. Type in Ronaldo. I thought it was called R9. Yeah, it's called Ronaldo, the phenomenon. Type it in, it should show up. Szczesny's timing was good. Here we go again. Argentina, Alvarez. Go! I thought he scored. He put his side net in. I seen the net ripple. And that was a great chance for him there. That would have put Mexico through. Messi on the ball. I mean, listen, that's what you have to respect Messi. Little through ball there. Alvarez, he goes near post. Hits the side net and probably should go across goal there. Tries to side foot it. He's unlucky, you know, because gets more curl on that. I think that goes in. Great ball by Messi, though. Just quickly turning over. Mexico. One more goal will get them through. Enzo Fernandez, very, very good player. I definitely think somebody's going to go and pay big money for him from Benfica. He's a baller. So at the moment, as it stands, Argentina top. They will avoid France, which is a massive bonus for them. And Poland will go through. They'll play against France. I mean, the way they've played this game, I can't see any reason why they will trouble the French at all. I think the likes of Mbappe and Dembele and Giroud will rip them apart. But if we get another goal by Mexico against Saudi Arabia or another Argentina goal, then Mexico would go through instead of Poland. Long ball there, up in the air. They've hardly created anything in this game. It's frustrating, isn't it, for players? I know, listen, they love their country, of course, and they're passionate, but it must be very frustrating when you're a top player and you just play for a nation that are just not very good, you know. Lewandowski should, in terms of ability level, be playing for a top nation, but Poland are really struggling. And, you know, Ryan Giggs was a top player. Wales were poor back in the day. George Weah, I think he played for Liberia, never qualified for a World Cup. In the France game, Saliba had a bad rating. I don't know how. He came on for 20 minutes. He looked solid. He should have started, in my opinion. I thought Saliba looked decent when he came on. Mexico nearly scored again, apparently. Let me turn over quick. Free kick. Oi, nearly bent it in the top corner. Keeper tipped it wide. Great techers. I think Mexico are going to end up going through. I really do. I think you'll even get an Argentina goal or a Mexico goal. Give Dybala some minutes. Listen, I don't even know why they pick him. What's the point in picking him? They don't rate the guy at all. I honestly thought 3 years ago Dybala was going to become a world-class player. I thought he was a top player. The celebration was elite as well. I always liked him. I thought he was a silky player, good left foot. And he's just gone downhill. I don't know how he's doing at Roma. But he seems to have just gone off the radar now with Mourinho. Dybala. 5 goals this season in 9 games. He's doing all right. 10 goals last season, 5 assists. Ian Rush never played in a World Cup, all-time great. I don't think Dybala is injured. I saw him on the bench. At least Haaland has, Haaland and Odegaard. Again, another, especially Haaland. You would have wanted to see him in the World Cup. Argentina on the attack. Pass the ball, man. He picks the wrong ball there. Oh, that's not bad. No, it doesn't make it. Lewandowski is the Polish Andy Carroll. Oh, man. I mean, you don't look great for them because they don't create much, although they have created a little something now. Not a lot of support, though. Here's Lewandowski. He's looking for a free kick there. Doesn't get it. He just looks frustrated. He must be so frustrated. Dybala was injured. Maybe he's on the bench. Just to support the team. Maybe he's not available. Dybala is a celebration and tattoo merchant. Just there for vibes, yeah? Can we get a Lionel Messi goal? Poland get 3 yellow cards, then what happens? That's a good point. If Poland get 3 yellow cards, they're level on yellow cards, goals, everything. Then what do we do? Rock, paper, scissors, maybe. Wouldn't surprise me. They always just seem to be freestyling in these ones. Jay Dime said, bro, would you take Vlahovic? Listen, he would be a good option for us. We were talking about him today. He's been misbehaving off the pitch a little bit, but if Juventus end up in this financial difficulty, there's a few players there I'd look at. I'd take McKennie and Chiesa. If Poland get a red, Mexico should go through. We've got 13 minutes to go in this game. Argentina on the attack. That should be a free kick. And, oh, the yellow card. There's 1 yellow card. So they're now only 2 yellow cards behind Mexico as well. Can you imagine what happens if they finish level on yellow cards? None of them have had red cards. So what are you going to do then? The team who's done the least fouls. It's just crazy, isn't it? They didn't look like they were tackling, but they are now. Rock, paper, scissors, best out of 3, man. Mexico on the attack. This is a chance. I've just turned over Mexico. Oh, just wide. Tried to bend it in the far corner. Let's go back to Argentina. Just showing the goal there. I thought I'd missed a goal. Have you ever been sent off? I got sent off once. Enzo Fernandez comes off. He's been brilliant. Alvarez has been good as well. Pesela and Lautaro Martinez come on. Still no Dybala, but some of you saying he might be injured. He might just be on the bench supporting the team. They will measure hair length. They might have to. Mexico, because M is before P in the alphabet. This is like you taking that girl that didn't want you the first time because of someone else. Hey, John, come on. Come on. Have you ever tripped on the ball, John? It's so harsh. It's so harsh. Run the intro. I have to remind people sometimes, John, you know, I can't have that. Have you tripped on? It happens to all of us, man. I seen Messi kick the ball with his other foot by accident 10 minutes ago. It happens to all of us, man. I'm telling you, there was a bobble on the pitch, John. It's out of order. I'm going to go back and look on that pitch and find it. There was a bobble on there. Anyway, yeah, I may have tripped on the ball once. I may have. Sad when things are caught on camera like that, innit? You can't get away from it. But anyway, let's move on. Let's not concentrate on me. Oh, dear me. It's crazy. Yeah, Messi don't have to play on AstroTurf, you know what I mean? He's playing on carpets. You don't play on AstroTurf in North London. Man said run the intro. The intro had to get run, man. You know what I mean? Raul Jimenez just came on. Intro is cold every time. Run it back, man. Run it back. Are we going to get a Saudi Arabia or a Mexico goal? Shot by Mexico again. Saved. How long we got left? 10 minutes in this game. Is Messi going to produce a moment? It'll probably come to life in the latter stages, Messi. Car park, sure. Ah, dear me. Yeah, it's one of them. What can I say? Was that a cross or a shot? Pete? Oh, Pete! Pete! Like, come on. Come on, Pete. Tripping on the ball, yeah. Yeah, man tripped. But a cross? Pete, your blood, Clark. Give me some respect. Ball over the top. Argentina on the attack. Just give it to Messi. We want to see a Messi goal. Pete said, was that a cross? Give me some. Pete! God damn. Thought the stream ended when the Astro... Yeah, man. Man said, was it a cross? Give me some credit, surely. Next incoming upset of the tournament. It's interesting, isn't it? Because when I'm looking at the groups now, Holland got through, England got through, Argentina through, France are through, Spain are all but through. Germany is the only one. Germany and Belgium are the two that still could go out. Belgium play Croatia. They could be out. They could be out, in my opinion. Unless Lukaku turns up the heat. He's back now. Messi still doesn't look happy, though. Still doesn't look happy. Shawcross Redemption. You know what I mean? Put some respect on my name, man. Pete! Pete! Oh, dear me. Argentina are winning. Stop the cross. You know what I mean? Nah, no cross, bro. Come on. Argentina on the attack. It's a poor pass. And it goes out for a goal kick. 8 minutes to go in this game. Mr. Gunner said the chat is legendary. Big up yourself. Billy said whose crew's got winning the World Cup? He went for Brazil. He copied me, to be fair. Curtis is the Jamaican Danny Welbeck. I'm better than Welbs, man, surely. Nah, big up Welbs each and every time, but is that slander or is that respect? I'm not sure. I feel like it's slander, I can't lie. You know? Danny Welbeck. Now, big up Welbs, man, but nah, I was levels above him. Why is Poland ahead of Mexico? Less yellow cards. Who's coming off? McAllister's coming off. Scored the first goal, which will be the winner. Good cross, Curtis. See, he set them all off now. This is the problem. One person says it in the chat and everyone gets caught. Look, they're calling me Curtis Nketiah. It's all mad people. Free kick Mexico. Right, let me turn over. Big up Jamal. Because this brother seems to have a wild free kick techers. Wow, it was nearly a penalty. Here we go. Man said the Dominican Darren Bent. I mean, Darren Bent had a great goal record, but again, I feel like it's disrespect. I really do. Free kick to Mexico. I'm going to switch between games, but they got a free kick right on the edge of the box. And they did score from miles out. So this is right on the edge of the box. Mexico game is madness. Curtis, hey, none of that. Don't let DG get you in that one. Jamaican Eddie, see? You're out of control now. You've gone wild now, aren't you? Right, free kick. They got about 10 players in the wall. We're switching between games. He's lining up the wall. Nothing's happening in the Argentina game. It's a free kick to Poland in the center circle. This is probably a yard outside the penalty area. And they've already scored one. Can they get another? This would get them through to the knockout stage. There's about 12 people in the wall. Lozano lays it off. Shot blocked. They've wasted it. For me, I would have hit that. I would not have touched that because the wall just got close to them then. Saudi are on the break. They're on the break here. Remember, these men were all given Rolls Royces after beating Argentina. By the king, was it? Oh, just as I turn over, Latoro missing a chance for Argentina. Argentina are better than Brazil. I don't think so, you know. Shibe said, curtly, it's Argentina all the way for the World Cup. Listen, I think Messi and co will turn the heat up. You know, they could have got knocked out. And I think that feeling of relief that, damn, you know, we got through to the next stage. Messi would have been sitting there at half-time thinking, I've missed a penalty. You know, if my country gets knocked out, they're all gonna hate him, kind of thing. So he'll be relieved. And I think, yeah, Australia in the next round. I think Argentina will beat them, and then maybe they kick into gear later on in the competition. You know. Curtis, the Jamaican Marat. I see you've gone now. You can't be controlled now, can you? The community's gone wild. They're running wild. Curtis Bellerin cross shore. Curtly Vassell. Darius Vassell, you know, old school. I want a Portugal-Argentina final. CR7 v Messi would make Piers Morgan explode if Messi wins it for the blue and white. I think if you were creating a movie script, Messi against CR7 in a World Cup final, you can't write that. You just can't write that. I got to be honest. That would be interesting. What are they saying here? Is that a red card? Wow! Man's doing a fly kick challenge in the Mexico game. I'm not sure if it was given as a... Curtis Shawnaldo. See, I prefer them ones, you know. Shawchenko, I'll take that as well. I'll take Shevchenko. Curtis Shamak Sanogo. See, you had to go and ruin it, Kwesi. Lord Shortner. I mean, yeah, Lord Bentner and look, Curtis the Jamaican Almunia. You can't be controlled, people. I can't lie. Here's Messi with 47 pace. They said it, not me. The community said it. I would say 58 pace. No, he's still got a little bit in him, but in terms of pace, but not much. Poland are on 5 yellows, Mexico 7. If Poland get 2 more, they have to draw lots. I don't know what they will go on. Probably least fouls or I don't know what they would do. It's a shambles. Mexico still lead 2-0. 5 minutes left in that game. 3 minutes left in this game. Sean Aldinho. See, Seb, that's what I'm talking about. I like them names. You know what I mean? I can work with them. Mexico gaffer walks into training tomorrow. What did I tell you about yellow cards? The thing is, they've been clattering people for the whole tournament. As a manager, you wouldn't have expected it to have come down to yellow cards. William said, Curtis' big brother Brian training with Eddie Hall. C Unit letting them have their moment. No showing off. Hey, let them have it, man. Let them have it. Come on, Mexico. I like tacos. And let's see if they get through, man. They need one more. What are they doing in that game? Throwing to Mexico. What's going on in this game? Nothing. It's going quiet now. 2 minutes left. Curtis Stuter. I like that one as well, you know. Curtis Shawcross. Now, we don't like Shawcross, man. He's a waste man. Curtis Shamak Jr. Shortegard. I'll take Chandria Pirlo. I like that one. Yeah, Dennis, you'll definitely set him off, man. It's crazy. I think this game's pretty much done. You know, Argentina, they're going through the motions now. I'm gonna keep switching between the Saudi and the Mexico game. Throw into Mexico. 4 minutes to go in that game, and we got a minute left in the Argentina game, plus probably about 5 minutes added on. Shaw Charlison. I don't like that. He's Spursy, isn't he? Curtis Shaw Conga. No. Do not compare me to that guy. The community roasting the host. I mean, you just can't write it, can you? You know what I mean? A roasting for the hosting, you know? Why not? What? Have they scored? Don't do that. Nah, they haven't scored. I think he's offside. Oh, he did score. He was offside. Flag's gone up. He was offside as well, so no goal. Curtis Shawcamp. I'll take that. Bit of Dennis. Goal was disallowed there. We're heading for the 90th minute for Argentina. How many minutes we're going to get added on? Shaw Percy. That's not bad. Although I don't like him. He went to United. He was good for us, though. 6 minutes added on in this game, and then we're done. How long are we going to get in the Saudi-Mexico game? In fact, they're not even in the 90th minute yet. They're in the 87th. Let's see what you got. Curtis Shaw, Essie, I'll take that. Kurtley Frimpong, Dench. Kurt Sharvin, I'll take that. Curtis Vengshaw. Early Arsene Wenger, not late Arsene Wenger. Listen, if we can get the signing, I will do it. You know, look, I think it's important that we will do it. Danny Welbeck is like a new signing. That's about the best I've got. We keep trying. We improve gradually. Theo Shawcott. Used to wind me up, Theo. I can't lie. Theo Walcott used to wind me up. When I used to sit on his, I was in the corner right by the right-hand side. This guy was just wild on the ball, man. The amount of times I saw Theo Walcott run the ball out for a goal kick, he just used to wind me up. So quick, but no idea, you know? Can we get a late Messi goal? 5 minutes to go. He'll still be frustrated that he hasn't scored. I've noticed Poland don't give him a lot of time. Here is Messi on the ball. Lays it off. He can't get in space to get the ball back. He's got 3-4 players around him at times. He's struggling to get the ball. When this one breaks down, Curtis Shaw, Bamiyang. Curtis Shaw, Teta. Oh my days now. I would have been fuming with that name a year ago. At the moment, I mean, listen, I'm still not overly hyped about it, but we can work with it. Shorty Bior. That's a bagger. Curtis, what do you think of Arsenal winning the Europa, Spurs winning the Champions? Yeah, it's over. You know, end the question right there. I'm not accepting it. With them winning the Champions League, I can't accept it. Argentina are in. Chance. Chips the goalkeeper. They appeal for a penalty. Still in play. Keeper saves it. Messi whips it in. It goes out for a corner. Tagliafico there. Tried to chip Szczesny. It's actually a really good save. Was he onside? Definitely onside. Great save by Szczesny. No penalty. And let me just quickly turn over. Mexico on the attack. Chance for Mexico. Oh! Jimenez whips it in. No, it's cleared. It's cleared. Let's go back to Argentina. Shaw Donner, the GOAT. I'll take that. Take a bit of Shaw Donner. Curtis Chavarez. Nah, I can't accept that. We ain't a dog, you know. Here's Messi. He's literally standing still. He keeps the ball. Curtis Shaw Pele. Mikhailo Shordrick. Well, we'll see how good he is if we eventually get him. We got 3 minutes to go in this Argentina game. How long in the other game? They've added 7 minutes on. It's a yellow. What's he given? I've missed it. There's a yellow card for Saudi Arabia. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty or free kick? I can't see it. Oh, free kick, dangerous position for Mexico. I'm going to stay on till the Mexico game finishes. The Mexico game's got about 6 minutes left, but I just want to see this free kick. Yeah, Argentina giving the ball away. Argentina are through. They've won the group anyway. 1 goal for Mexico will get them through to the next round. 25 yards out. Lozano's over it. And this left-footed guy as well. Pep Guardiola, I like that one. Free kick, a goal for Mexico, and it will absolutely erupt the stadium. Lozano shoots. Goalkeeper should have caught that, I thought. It wasn't even great. It's cleared for a corner. I feel like the goalkeeper should have... Shuri. Yeah, do you know what? That was actually a nickname at one team. They're like, Shuri. Off the line. I felt the keeper should have held that, man. Edge of the box. Yeah, we've just seen that one. What we got left? I can't see it. Oh, no. People saying big up. So you're in the chat somewhere, yeah? I can't even see the comment. Mexico corner cleared at the near post. It's Van der Shaw. Lacquer Shaw. Nah. We don't want the Lacquer one. Who's the bigger legend? R9 or 50 Cent? Oh, my days. R9 for me. R9, although 50 early 2000s was one of my favourite rappers, I can't lie. The G-Unit wave was crazy early 2000s. Paul Shogba. That's a mad one. Oh, dear. 4 minutes to go. The Argentina game's done. 45 seconds. That'll be finished. This game's gone boring now. Poland have been a disgrace. They're very, very fortunate to get through the way this game... Who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? I mean, we've had that debate so many times. I think at the moment, most people would put Messi ahead. But if Ronaldo wins the World Cup, you know, maybe the debate changes. And I'd say he's playing for a better team. 50 Cent had me wearing XXXL clothing. Remember, Echo? Listen, I had G-Unit sneakers. I had the spinner. You know, I used to buy the mixtapes every other Friday. G-Unit radio. It was all mad, people. It was a wave. I think, like music, it becomes a lifestyle. Where football is just you watch football and stuff like that, you know? So... It's a close one. I actually like 50 probably as much as R9 in the music hip-hop sense. Full time in the Argentina game. Done and dusted. They've won. Poland were terrible. All the Poland fans now are looking at their phone to see if Mexico score another goal. We'll switch over. We got 3 minutes to go. And then we'll be out of here, people. I'll be back on stream tomorrow. If there's enough Arsenal news, we'll be on about 2 o'clock. Obviously, what games are there tomorrow, by the way? So tomorrow we got Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan, Spain, Canada, Morocco, Croatia, Belgium. So I'll have a think what game we'll go with there. Saudi Arabia on the break here. He's got a pass on here. He hasn't looked up. This is no good for Mexico. Could be in. Should be a goal. Scores. I think he could be offside. Saudi Arabia have scored. If that goal is onside, the World Cup is over for Mexico. Little 1-2 in the penalty area. Lovely finish. Now, what does that actually do for the group? Do they go through if they draw the game? Let me go back. If Saudi Arabia draw, they're still not through. So running back to the halfway line. Yeah, I think that's onside. I think that's Mexico done and dusted, people. Yeah, he's on. He's on. That's them done. Mexico are out. They're finished. Hennock said, I'm naming my son Curtis Shaw. What a legend. Hey, with pleasure. Chris said 50 Cent or Eminem. Me personally, you know, from the ends, street dude. 50 was my guy, but Eminem's lyrically one of the GOATs. Pimping Curly. Come on, man. G-Unit Radio. 50. Legendary. Ball's up in the air. Saudi Arabia goalkeeper catches it. This result does neither team any favour because Saudi Arabia are out and Mexico are out. 2 minutes to go. So it's messed both of them up, really. Mexico are out now, I believe, on goal difference and on yellow cards, I think. They were going off yellow cards, which was ridiculous anyway, but they're out anyway with this scoreline. Sure, do you want to row with me? We can go. Run me to the Chevy, roll low, wanna ride with me. And you're here now. You said I want a thug, don't be scared now. Listen, we're going to have some, we're definitely, I know I've said this for months and months, we are definitely going to do some music streams on Twitch. We have to. Tomorrow we might do an Arsenal one, and then we'll cherry pick which game is going to be the most maybe meaningful to watch. So yeah, Kurt Shaw tape soon land. Here come Mexico on the attack. Lozano gets absolutely wiped out. Gets straight up and plays on. It's amazing how when there's a lot on the line, you'll get up. If it was 0-0, you know, probably roll around there and try and get him booked. But what do you think the best game is tomorrow? Croatia, Belgium, probably. At 3 o'clock, Croatia, Belgium could be the main game. Ball whipped in for Mexico, up in the air. Wow, he's clattered the goalkeeper. It's a foul. The 7 minutes is up. Shaw's got talent. Why not, eh? That music stream has to happen. Has to happen. A lot of people have been asking for that. Do reactions for some of the old fan camps. We're definitely going to do some stuff. This game's going to be over, I think. He said Chucky Lozano is an animal. I have actually always rated Lozano. He hasn't really worked out for him. Is he at Napoli? Lozano? Yeah. And the full-time whistle goes, people. Full-time whistle goes. Let me end the timer. Mexico are out. Poland go through with Argentina. I'm out of here, people. 1,000 of you in the chat. 28 of you on Twitch. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. If you haven't, go back and watch the Arsenal stream that we did earlier as well, if you want to watch some transfer news in that. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do a stream and a watch-along and stuff like that as well, and I'll pick out what game is best. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your brilliant interaction as always, and I will see you all tomorrow as Messi goes marching on to the knockout stage. Bless.